Hello and welcome everybody to the latest edition of Spotlighting Our Community, where we highlight the voices and stories of the Mid-North Promise program. I'm one of your co-hosts, Nate Reeves. I'm a family learning navigator within the Mid-North Promise program. Alongside of me is Kelsey Hambleton. Kelsey, happy holidays. They are vastly approaching. How are you doing in this season?
Thank you, Nate. I'm doing well. I personally enjoy the holiday season, but I'm wishing everyone out there a gentle holiday season, hoping it goes smoothly for everybody. Glad you're all joining us today. I'm Kelsey Hambleton. I manage our Mid-North Promise program here at the Children's Museum. And I am joined with Nate by Taylor from Black Women in Charge. And we would love to turn it over to you to introduce yourself a little bit. Taylor, that'd be great.
Hi, everyone. My name is Taylor Trebio. As I said, I'm with Black Women in Charge. I am currently the Community Engagement Department Director, and I'm here from Indianapolis, Indiana. I graduated high school in 2019 from Brebeuf Jesuit Preparatory School, and I just recently graduated from the University of Cincinnati with my Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences.
Awesome.
Well, that's fantastic.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
was going to say, should we just throw a party right now? Because that feels appropriate. Well, Taylor, we have ties because I was born in the Queen City in Cincinnati. So that's wonderful. Our journeys of Indianapolis and Cincinnati, this was meant to be. Well, this is not about me. So let's stop talking about that. Taylor, we'd like to push it over to you with some questions, if you wouldn't mind. Are you okay if we ask you a few questions about the work that you do and learn more about that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I guess let's start here. Can you tell us briefly about the work of Black Women in Charge and how it began?
So Black Women in Charge is a nonprofit organization based in Indianapolis, Indiana. And our mission is to work with elected officials, major corporations, and within the community to bring back need-based solutions to improve the quality of life and service within the Black community. There are 3 pillars that we focus on, and those are lobbying legislation, public health and research, and grassroots efforts.
Awesome. I love the focus on community that you mentioned. And I think that gives us, it's a broad amount of work that you all are doing. And it's great to hear how much of it is really deeply based in the community. I know you shared those 3 pillars, and it sounds like there's a lot to cover there, but if you could, would you share with us what you feel the main focus, at least currently, is?
The main focus now, our initiative for 2022 is education. So for me personally, I work in the grassroots efforts department, and a lot of what we're doing is we pushed off a future-focused mentorship program. And with this program, we want to pave the way for future generations to reach their career goals through mentorship by providing emotional support, motivation, role modeling, guidance, and expertise.
So Taylor, clearly education is a huge focus. So can you expand and elaborate more about the education work through Black Women in Charge?
Yeah, so the Future Focused Mentorship Program, I wanted to start this program for high school and college students, however, in the future, until I reached my career goals. However, why wait to reach my goals when I can help others reach theirs now? So I reached out to Black Women in Charge, asking if they had a mentorship program, and they said that they didn't. So then that's when we got to work. So the mission of the Future Focused Mentorship Program, like I stated, was to pave the way for future generations to reach their career goals through mentorship by providing emotional support, motivation, role modeling, guidance, and expertise. And our 3 initiatives in order to reach those are career guidance, social media professionalism, and the college admissions process. So through career guidance, we helped mentees that sign up for our program find internships, shadowing opportunities, summer programs, and helping them build their resume. And then with social media professionalism, we help with networking strategies such as building and navigating LinkedIn, and then also appropriate and professional social media appearances. And then lastly, with the college admissions process for high schoolers, we focus on helping them navigate the Common App, writing their personal statements, and then asking their teachers for letters of recommendation. However, for college students, we help them with like grad school, medical school, dental school, whatever professional school they are looking into applying to, as well as just looking for jobs for those that aren't applying to professional schools, and then interview preparation.
I love how holistic all of that is. And I think it's great too, the age range that you're able to focus on. I know the mentorship programs that I'm familiar with often focus on younger kids, which absolutely is wonderful too. But I think that kind of teenage, young adult age sometimes gets left out of that mentorship piece. And so it's great that you and your organization are able to step in and kind of help to fill that gap. We know, from what you've shared, that mentorship is essential in the work that you all are doing. And can you share a little bit about what the Mid-North Promise program, specifically the folks watching this, what you might want them to know about the mentorship or how they could utilize it potentially? Like, who do you envision working with, and how does that look for our Mid-North Promise program participants?
Yeah, so the main focus for our mentorship program is to utilize and give back to those within our community. And we originally, when we first started, it was just for Black women who were in high school or undergraduates. However, now we are opening it up to all Black people within our community so that we can help provide them with the correct tools to reach their career goals. And right now, Black Women in Charge in 2023, we are having a new initiative, which is digital disparity. So with that, we want to help close the digital divide. And the digital divide in education is the gap between those that have access to technology compared to those without technology. So a majority of students need a computer or a tablet to complete and turn in their assignments. However, not everyone can afford that. I know going to the University of Cincinnati, every student either had a computer or a tablet, and all of our classes were on a platform called Canvas. So this divide also increases the socioeconomic disparities for underrepresented populations. So by doing this, and with this new initiative, we really want to push in helping students have all the needed tools so that they can excel in their education and leading them to reaching their career goals.
Wow. Well, Taylor, that is a lot in just a little amount of time. And that's the way you want. I think you've definitely achieved that goal of informing us so well. And I know we'll have people that will reach out to us, and I imagine we'll want to reach out to you all on behalf of all the things that you just shared about all the initiatives you're moving towards. My goodness, yeah, the mentorship piece, there's so much. But to that end, from your side, Taylor, if people do want to connect with Black Women in Charge, moving forward with their lives, have questions or want to inquire, whatever, what's the best way that we can encourage people with that right now? What steps could we, or information could we provide for them to take that step to connect with you all?
Yeah, so there are lots of ways that you guys can connect with us. Our main platform is on Instagram at Black Women in Charge. And then we also have a website. If you type into Google or whichever platform and you type in Black Women in Charge, it's the first link to pull up. And we have a newsletter that you can sign up for so you can stay in touch with everything that we are doing, not only from grassroots efforts, but lobbying legislation, and also our public health and research initiative pillars. So yeah, and then we, on our social media platforms, we are consistently posting about things that we are doing within the community, as well as within, from a logistics standpoint with organizations.
Extraordinary. Well, Taylor, my goodness, thank you so much for your time educating, informing, and encouraging us, not just with what Black Women in Charge is doing in Indy, but really around the nation and eventually the world, I imagine. This is a large movement, and we're so grateful that you sat with us today. And I'm sure this is just the beginning of a long-standing relationship that the Mid-North Promise program will have with you all.
Thank you guys as well. It was so nice to come on here and inform you all about the Future Focused Mentorship Program. and also Black Women in Charge and what we are doing in the future and what we are doing now.
Yeah, we're excited to see what comes next. Absolutely. And thank you everyone for joining us for this episode. All of the resources mentioned are going to be in the show notes, so feel free to check there for links, social media handles, and all that. And on behalf of Nate as well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.